Hi, Philip here from Big Phil YouTube channel, and in today's unusual episode I'm gonna be talking about patriotism. But first, coffee. And some oat milk. Go kitesurfing. I know that's not the subject of the video, but honestly, go kitesurfing. Well, I was recording a video about patriotism in Polish, and I thought I'm gonna record one in English as well, not with so many different subjects about patriotism, because I'm just about to apply for British citizenship. And from that perspective, I just want to tell you guys what I think about being a real patriot is nowadays in modern times. What's actually patriotic attitude? For me nowadays, it is paying taxes, paying national insurance, taking care of fellow citizens. Obviously, I'm against overuse of benefits. Obviously, if someone is less fortunate than most of citizens, then yeah, the government should help. However, we should be quite strict about who's using benefits and how they use them. It might sound weird from a foreigner, but I'm about to become a British citizen, so I don't actually like hearing that my taxes are going into the pockets of like lazy people. If people are less fortunate, they have disabilities, they are unable to work due to various reasons, that is fine. Obviously the budget covers everything like military, police, NHS, and honestly the variety of subjects around the country. But when you pay taxes, you're always thinking where your money actually going, where. And by paying taxes, you're making your country better, greater, and less prone to attacks from other countries or from variety of financial institutions which will speculate on for example, let's talk about Britain, on British pound, on gold or whatever. So a strong country with quite significant strength in budget-wise is less prone to attacks from outside. Therefore, the position in the region is stronger. Obviously, the UK dropped from the EU, which, from my personal opinion, that was a bad move. However, we are in this ship together now. So let's make it happen, and no matter what your nationality is, actually, if you're Polish, Romanian, Bulgarian, Czech, Hungarian or whatever, German, French, if you're living in the UK, just make it happen. We're all in this together, so hopefully that will work at the end in a couple of years time, because at the moment it doesn't look too good, to be honest. However, going back to the main subject, when you pay taxes, when you pay national insurance, you always put money into the budget, so they can be redistributed between people, between services. All we know in the past couple of months, 18 months of pandemic, if the budget wouldn't be strong enough, the country could collapse. We've seen a couple of countries almost collapsing because of the COVID-19 pandemic, and that's because the budget was quite weak. Thankfully, here in the UK, the budget is fairly strong, and us working people, working class of people, making contributions to that, we are actually making this country better and better, and all the services are better and better. Obviously, they're not all great, and don't get me wrong, there are many fields which can improve, but I won't be complaining, because on some of them I just don't have my knowledge is quite limited regarding that stuff. But overall, I'm quite happy that I'm actually here. Can you be patriotic living abroad? Obviously, if you're British and you're living abroad, you can be patriotic because you can take part in many patriotic actions and support British citizens around the world. You can support fellow Brits where you are. I don't know, south of France, Spain, Portugal, Australia, by just being part of the British community in a specific area, and yeah, you can be patriotic. So it still is valid that you feel the connection between yourself and here, the UK. Can the patriotic links weaken over time? Yes, they can. Obviously, if you're not visiting the country where you're born and when you've grown up, then yes, this can happen and you may feel less patriotic about your country than it was when you lived in that country. But taking part in various initiatives, supporting your country, even if you're not living in a specific place, it can be patriotic. Yeah, I think so. In a Polish video, I was talking also about not really patriotic behavior, not really patriotic attitude, and I was referring to a couple of incidents during 11th of November. That's a Polish Independence Day, by the way. Incidents, because during manifestations, most of people actually manifest their love and their gratitude to Poland as a country, as their motherland. However, we do have quite a few people whose behavior is not really patriotic and the attitude is totally disgraceful, because they discriminate other people because of race, color, religion, their sexuality, and overall their style of thinking, because they think that their way of thinking is actually it's the correct one, and it's quite really narrow, and that's bad because they can't see anything in a good light. They can see only everything in a bad black and white, and it's actually quite dull. What else? Yeah, I was also talking about those groups of people who think they're patriots. They're not. They're bloody disgrace to the country, and that's in every single country around the world, because they destroy public and private property and then disregard any kind of authority from the government, from other people, from like anyone. It's just like disgrace. So yeah, I was referring to being patriotic and anti-patriotic in a Polish video. So that's just a small shortcut about what I was talking about. Well, if you are still here, please leave the comment with #patriot in the comment section, please. If you like the video, please give it a like. Consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. I moved every single video, English video, from my Polish, from my dual language channel into this English speaking channel. And yes, I'm still practicing my English, so I'm trying my best. But yeah, I think that that's patriotism. It's not only talking about that you love your country, it's actually what you can do for your country, what contribution you can make to make it great. That sounds actually quite funny, but yeah, that's the idea. And you don't need to be a nationalist, or if I can say that. You can be whoever you want as long you respect other people, your fellow citizens, and you respect your country. Then yeah, that's a patriotic behavior in my opinion. I think that is all for today. Thank you for watching, and See you in the next one. Cheers!